Hello everyone, and welcome to our info sessions. My name is Liana from the International Office of the University of Ljubljana, and today we will present to you opportunities for studying at our university. Our schedule for today is, as you already had the opportunity to see during the registration, is the following. We will start with the general presentation of the University of Ljubljana, where our international student Mia will also introduce herself to us and tell about her experience as an international student at our university. After that, we will explain enrollment and admission procedure and also continue with the presentation of our members. After the presentations of our members, you will have the opportunity to join the breakout rooms of the faculty or academy you're interested in. On presentation, you can find a detailed explanation on how to join the breakout rooms. You can, of course, join as much breakout rooms as you want. And if you have any problem, you can always click on Ask for Help and we will assist you. The name of the breakout room will be the name of the faculty or academy. So, of course, there are currently no breakout rooms open, but they will be opened after the presentations, as I already mentioned. We hope that everything about the technical details is clear and that we can start with our presentation. This is the general part of our presentation about our university. Our university was founded in 1919, and today it has 23 faculties and 3 art academies covering all fields of study, and is also ranked among the top 3% of the universities in the world. The main building, the rectorate that you can see here on the presentation, all 3 academies and some faculties are located in the city center. Some of the newest and most modern buildings are located on the outskirts of Ljubljana, while Faculty of Maritime Studies and Transport is located in town Portorož by the sea. 3 art academies offer study programs in the fields of music, fine arts, design, theater, radio, film, and television. We also have 10 faculties in the field of science, technology, and engineering. Also 8 faculties in the humanities and social sciences, and also a medicine, health science, and sports. We have accredited more than 400 degree programs and more than 800 courses in English. Here you can see which programs we offer in English. Most programs are conducted in Slovenian language, but as you can see on master level, we have a larger number of programs in English. For more information about programs offered in English, please check also the call for enrollment as well as our website. Every year, around 40,000 students upgrade and develop their knowledge and skills at our institution, including 10% of international students from over 100 countries. And we are very happy that every year we have an increasing number of international students that enrich our university year after year. We're also very proud to inform you that in the Europe 2026 ranking, the University of Ljubljana reached its best results so far, so placing the 197th and entering the top 200 European universities. It is also ranked 8th in Europe for graduate employability, so it is very good results. It is also performed particularly well in indicators such as incoming exchange students, international research cooperation, outgoing student mobility, and academic reputation. Around 3/4 of international students come from the Western Balkan region, mainly from Serbia, North Macedonia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Croatia, as you can see. And one of the University of Ljubljana's strategic orientations is cooperation with the Western Balkan region, and through research, teaching, and study activities, we also strive to connect and maintain contact with Slovenians living abroad. As our student, you will have the opportunity to participate in various projects and activities. The University of Ljubljana has more than 30% of all registered researchers in Slovenia. So the University of Ljubljana is also particularly concerned with the transfer of knowledge to the economy, which is why we work closely with numerous Slovenian and foreign companies. Also, you will have many opportunities for practical work, exchange, and internship. We invite you to participate in summer schools, concerts, exhibitions, and performances organized by our academies and faculties. You will also have a good access to library resources and services, and with various support activities, we will enable you to support and integrate into your studies and life in Slovenia. In cooperation with foreign universities, we also implement interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary studies and also encourage international student and staff exchanges. We are actively involved in numerous international partnerships that offer you many opportunities for exchange during your studies, such as Erasmus Plus scholarships that you probably heard of it, but also there are other scholarships as well. So even though you are maybe not even though you are an international degree-seeking student at our university, you can definitely participate in exchange programs and go on exchange to another country. So here you can see our students Andrea and Alexa, who described their experience in a video that we invite you to watch on our YouTube channel as well. And of course, if you do not decide to study at our university, you can always visit us for 1 or 2 semesters as an exchange student. You just need to check at your university, your faculty, if your faculty has an agreement with us. The University of Ljubljana is also part of the Utopia Association, which includes 9 other universities from Europe. Utopia aims to promote student and staff mobility through new ways of teaching and learning together and cross-border cooperation. You can also find our university at the regional virtual fair, educational fair, Balkanedo Expo, where you can visit our virtual stands where all members of the University of Ljubljana are located. We also strongly recommend that you regularly check our website and also sub-page specifically designed for international students, where you will find a lot of useful information about studies, exchange opportunities, extracurricular and other activities, and also carefully read the welcome guide, where you'll find detailed information about your arrival in Slovenia and studies at our university. We also know that when moving abroad, it is very important to get first-hand information about what it's like to be an international student at our university. That is why we are very proud to present our video series with international students about, which aims to present studying in Slovenia and at the University of Ljubljana. So in this series, our international student ambassadors are answering various questions, including why they decided to study in Slovenia and at the University of Ljubljana, what it's like to study here, have they encountered any challenges, what are the advantages of studying, and much more. So you can also watch it on our YouTube channel. Also on our website, you can find chats with international students, where you will be able to find the contacts of our international student ambassadors who come from different countries and study at different University of Ljubljana faculties and academies. And you can also contact them and ask questions regarding studying and living in Ljubljana. We would also like to invite you to our online information sessions that we will have in March and April. So on the 5th of March, we will hold a Q&A session about the application and admission procedure. And also for all of you who are interested more in master and PhD studies, you will have the opportunity to learn more about that on the 15th and 16th of April. So on our website, you can find more information as well as a registration link. So today, as I already mentioned, with us is our international student ambassador, Mia. Mia, can you please introduce yourself and also tell us how you found about studying at the University of Ljubljana and why you chose it?
Of course. So just if you could able me to put on a video, it would be great.
Okay, sorry. Just one.
It's not a problem. Just
Okay,
got confused for a second.
I think you can now. Sorry.
Okay, hi. So hello everybody. I'm Mia. I'm coming from Serbia and I'm currently in my final undergraduate year of sociology and human resource management at the Faculty of Social Sciences. Besides that, as Lina already mentioned, I am one of the international student ambassadors and one of the tutors for foreign students at my own faculty. So, um,
Yeah,
sorry.
the first question was
Um,
about how you find out
yeah,
about studying at our university. Yeah, and why
yeah,
you chose.
yeah. Well, it was actually funny because I come from a small town and my mom's colleague's daughter was studying in Slovenia, but at a different university. And when I started really thinking about my possibilities and options and comparing studying in Slovenia and studying in Serbia, especially since I wasn't living in the university city, I realized I had to move away anyway. The main turning point for choosing the University of Ljubljana for me was the fact that human resource management wasn't available as a major in Serbia. So if I had to move 120 kilometers or 650 kilometers, I would feel homesick anyway. But here at the University of Ljubljana, I could study something I was generally interested in from the beginning and not waiting for 3 or 4 years or even more to specialize. Uh, Ljubljana also seemed like a city I could easily adapt to because it was not too big, not too overwhelming, but still really, I can say, alive and international. And honestly, looking back, everything I was ever interested in somehow led me to this moment.
Thank you. And what about the enrollment procedure? Was it difficult for you?
Honestly, for me, it went very smoothly because because I had the great support of my parents in the whole process, especially with understanding the bureaucracy and organizing the documents. Everything was clearly explained both on the university website and later on the enrollment portal. So my advice is that as long as you carefully follow the instructions and deadlines, the process is very manageable.
Yeah, that's very good advice. And what do you like most about about studying at the University of Ljubljana and your faculty?
Um, Studying at this university and at my faculty helped me get to know myself at a kind of a deeper level in during one of the most important and challenging periods of life. I discovered what I like, what I don't like, how I function under pressure, how I function when there is no pressure, and how I grow as a person. What I especially appreciate about my faculty is the balance between theory and practical knowledge, because professors and many of them have real world experience and are constantly updating their knowledge and curriculums with their own researches or their colleagues' research, which makes lectures more engaging and applicable. I also value the international environment because you meet people with different backgrounds from different countries, which broadens your perspective a lot.
And besides studies, can you tell us more about some extracurricular activities?
Of course, personally, I last semester I took an extracurriculum class organized by the Center of Extracurricular Activities. And it honestly exceeded my expectations, both the curriculum and the professor herself. The enrollment was simple, and you can choose from various sports activities and courses that also give you ECTS points. It's a great way to try something new, meet people outside your study program or even your faculty, and step out of your comfort zone.
Good, thank you. And what about language? Did you learn it? How? And can you tell us maybe more about the Year Plus program?
Of course, when I first came to Ljubljana, it was actually the first time I was staying in Slovenia for longer than a day. So I didn't know the language or the culture. So the Year Plus program was extremely helpful at that time in understanding the basics of both the language structures and the culture. We had an extraordinary professor that didn't only teach vocabulary or grammar, but we also had the opportunity to ask about expressions that we heard in the class, and he was really supportive about that. Class was starting. What funny thing did you heard this week? Um, and we could also ask him about cultural differences that we didn't understand. Um, and that really made a big difference, and it helped us feel more welcome. Um, what helped me even more was my friend group that included several Slovenian friends. They encouraged us to speak Slovene as much as possible because, as they said, it was the right way or the best way to fit in. I still remember how difficult it was at the beginning to form normal sentence, I can say like that, so can it can feel normal for me. One of my Slovenian friends once told me and sat me down and told me that I have to start speaking, and once I do, everything falls into place. And the next thing before we went to another class, he told me, I don't understand English. I don't understand Serbian anymore. I only speak Slovene to you. It seemed radical at first, but it actually helped a lot. And after 2.5 years of being here, I can proudly say that I've been fluent in Slovene for almost 2 years now.
That's very nice to hear and to hear your experience because I think that we get a lot of questions regarding the language. And something that also is our prospective students are interested in is definitely social life in Ljubljana. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. Well, from my experience, Ljubljana has a very vibrant and student-friendly social life. Even though the city is small enough that you always run into some familiar face, it's big enough to always have something happening, from different study events to and faculty gatherings to cultural festivals and concerts. Every faculty, at least what I experienced and heard, has different student organizations and opportunities that you can get involved in, which makes it easy to meet people and broaden your social network. Because the city has a strong student population, you never feel alone, especially at the beginning when everything is new.
Yeah, thank you. And maybe about some challenges of moving abroad.
Um, Oh, that's a hard one. The biggest challenge at the beginning for me was homesickness, adapting to a new system, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Because at one point you suddenly have to manage everything on your own. You're alone with paperwork, finances, responsibilities, and with all of that, you also have to build a completely new social circle. But I think that those challenges are what helps me grow the most because with those challenges, you become more independent, more confident, and more aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. For me, at the start, it was really hard to come back to an empty apartment after a really, really long day. And you have literally no one to talk to in person when you come back home. Um, Video calls were also especially hard for me. I avoided them for months because it somehow remembered me what everything that I left back home, but it was just a matter of time adjusting priorities and adapting to life here.
And for the end, just one advice for our prospective students.
Of course, don't be afraid to ask, don't be afraid to speak, and don't be afraid to be curious, because at some point, someone will notice your effort, and none of the work you're giving in will be in vain. Everything you do leaves a trace, and if you don't see it immediately, you can get results months later and realize that the courage to try made all the difference. Um, Sometimes life pushes you in a completely new direction, and it's where you're supposed to be.
Thank you so much, Mia, for this wonderful presentation. I think it definitely helped to our prospective students. Now we can start with I will just follow up on the Mia story about the application procedure and just explain to you how this process looks like. So, when it comes to application, you must submit an online application in English or Slovenian with your surname and passport, the digital certificate through the EVASHO portal. It is also very important that you save this information, this username and password, when you apply, as it will allow you to access the EVASHO web portal and follow up on the application and admission procedure. On the EVASHO website, you can find more detailed information as well as video tutorials that will guide you step through filling out this application form. I also invite you to watch our new video. I mean, it's not that new, but it's our video on our YouTube channel about the university application process. There you will find many more useful information such as enrollment requirements, application deadlines, and more. Call for enrollment is published on this website. So there you can check everything you want to know about studying at our university, study programs, enrollment slots, as well as application periods. So when it comes to application periods, you need to be aware of different deadlines because you can apply during several application periods and deadlines depend on your citizenship. As you can see today, the application periods are open. So if you're a citizen of an EU member state or Slovenian living abroad, you can apply in the first application period from today, 18th of February, to 18th of March, and in the second application period from the 20th to 27th of August. Here you can also see who can apply in this second application period. Also, candidates from the EU member states and Slovenians abroad can apply in the application period for still available enrollment slots. That will be from 23rd to 24th of September until 10 a.m. When it comes to citizens of the non-EU countries, they can apply also from today, 18th of February, to the 18th of March in the first application period, and 2nd and 3rd of September in the second application period. Here on the slides, you can also see which candidates can apply in the second application period for non-EU students. It is also important to mention that citizens from EU countries and citizens from countries with which Slovenia has concluded bilateral agreement on tuition fee waivers do not have to pay tuition fees for full-time bachelor and master studies. So Slovenia has concluded these bilateral agreements with Bosnia-Herzegovina, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Serbia, and Kosovo. So you can find more information about fees on our web page. In the first application period, you may indicate maximum of 3 bachelor or single cycle master degree programs in order of preference for which you wish to enroll. The order in which the degree programs are indicated is very important because in the selection procedure, you will be admitted to the first degree program for which you meet all the requirements and achieve the minimum number of points in the case of limited enrollment. As we already mentioned, we have accredited more than 400 degree programs and more than 800 subjects in English. The majority of courses are conducted in Slovenian, but we also have some in English. As you can see, lectures in English are held at the School of Economics and Business. And as you can see, the English version of this program will be available for Slovenians abroad and for citizens of the non-EU countries only full-time. Recognition of education is required for applicants with the foreign education certificates who wish to continue their studies in Slovenia. The online application is also an application for the procedure of recognition of foreign secondary education, and all documents must be uploaded on the web portal EVŠ as electronic copies or scans of the originals. Those documents have to be attached through the EVŠ web portal scans or photographies of the original certificates and other documents, as I said. It is also important to know that the certificate of graduation, diploma, is not required at the time of application if you haven't graduated yet, but you submit it as soon as you graduate. So you should apply as soon as possible during these application periods. But if you haven't finished high school yet, you should send your diploma by the 31st of July. Also, candidates send translations only on the request received on the web portal EVŠ, and you will receive all notifications electronically through the EVŠ web portal. So it's, as I already mentioned, it is very important that you check this email regularly and that you, of course, know your username and password. So let's see what documents you need to upload to the EVŠ. So scan of final certificates, so graduation diploma and certificates of the last 2 years of high school. Again, if you have not finished high school yet, you need to send those certificates and the diploma by the 31st of July. E-copy or scan of a certified translation of the final certificates into Slovene or English language. If a certified translation of these certificates is required, the applicant will be asked for it subsequently to the web portal EVŠ. You must upload short chronological description of the entire education relevant to the enrollment application and the recognition procedure of foreign education. It needs to be prepared by you, stating prior education, including the school attended, dates of attendance, possible transfers, and so on. On our website, you can also find example of it, and you also need to upload scan of your ID or passport. So students from non-EU countries can only upload the scan of passport. And if we need additional evidence, the enrollment service of the University of Ljubljana will inform you about it. Applicants who are citizens of countries with a higher migration risk and who require visas to cross the European Union external borders must undergo a direct interview on their suitability for enrollment in the degree program in accordance to the enrollment conditions before the further professional and administrative consideration. So candidates will receive more detailed information about this interview from higher educational institutions after the application deadline, and on our website you will find a list of countries whose citizens needs visa. For citizens when it comes to deadlines for the sending documentations, as we already mentioned a little bit, for citizens of the EU member states and Slovenians abroad, the first application period for sending documents is, so for the applicants completing secondary school this year, is the 31st of July, as we already mentioned, and those who already finished high school to the end of the first application period, so 18th of March. If you apply in the second application period, then you need to send your documents by the 27th of August. And if you apply in the period for the still available enrollment slots, then it's the 24th of September. When it comes to non-EU students, the same conditions apply. So the applicants who complete high school this year, 31st of July, and those who already finished high school at the end of the first application period, which is 18th of March. If you apply in the second application period, then you need to send your documents by the 3rd of September. When it comes to Slovenian language certificates, for all candidates must be sent until 31st of July. About decision on recognition, you will be informed on the EVASHA web portal. If the degree program has limited enrollment, candidates will be selected based on the criteria published in the call for enrollment. Your grades need to be converted into the Slovenian grading system, and grading scales are published on our website and in a call for enrollment. If your program requires knowledge of the Slovenian language at the B2 level, as already mentioned, the certificate of language knowledge must be sent by the July 31st. What is important is that certificates from Slovenia are recognized, but also from abroad, so that you can pass and get the certificate in your country without any problems. The only difference is for the Faculty of Medicine, so you can only take the Slovenian exam at the Faculty of Arts Center for Slovenian as a second and a foreign language if you wish to apply for and enroll into Faculty of Medicine. Here you can see which programs on bachelor level require Slovenian language certificate. Also, for enrolling in some programs, it is required to pass test of ability, capacity, and skills. Here you can see at which faculties and academies it is necessary. For additional information about courses and content of the test, please ask the faculties and academies. Dates are also published on the EVASHA web portal, as well as call for enrollment and our web page. If you're accepted, you will be invited to enroll by the faculty or academy via email, and enrollment usually takes place in September. And the decision on results in the first application period for EU students and Slovenian abroad will be by the 24th of July and the latest by the 18th of September. For non-EU students, it will be by 28th of August. We recommend that you check our website well before the application deadline and check all the information on the offered degree programs, the application procedure, the enrollment requirements, the number of available enrollment slots, fees, and more. Also, to help you with your application, we also organize online counseling about the application and admission procedure for undergraduate studies, and you can contact us by email or phone at any time. It is also very important to mention that you do not need any service of recruitment agencies and agents for application. And as you heard our student Mia, she already mentioned that it's not that complicated. You're a digital generation, so you're familiar with all of these things. It is very easy, and if it's complicated, you can always contact us. As I said, if you need any advice or help, you can contact us or arrange an online consultation. We will do our best to provide you with all the information and answers to any questions you may have. And now we have come to the part where our members will present their opportunities for studies. The presentations are pre-recorded, so enjoy and write down questions that you may have, because after, as we already mentioned, you will have the opportunity to ask representatives of our faculties and academies in the breakout rooms. As you already know, today with us are Academy of Music, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Social Sciences, School of Economics and Business, and Faculty of Education. So, enjoy.
Good afternoon. My name is Nina Podlipnik, and I represent the International Office of the University of Ljubljana, Academy of Music. It's my pleasure to briefly present our academy, Its structure, study programs, research profile, and international cooperation, as well as key practical information for prospective students. University of Ljubljana Academy of Music is one of the artistic faculties of the University of Ljubljana, the oldest and the largest university in Slovenia. Founded in 1939, the Academy has played a central role in development of Slovenian professional music education and artistic life. We are located in the very center of Ljubljana at Kongresni Trg in a historically significant building closely connected to the tradition of the Slovenian Philharmonic. The Academy currently has approximately 435 students, of whom around 20% are international students. Our academic staff consists of 87 full-time professors and 81 part-time professors. One of our distinguished features is the very favorable student-to-faculty ratio of approximately 3:1. This allows us for intensive individual mentorship and close artistic collaboration between students and professors. Academically, the Academy is organized into departments and chairs. Departments function as vertical units and include composition and music theory, conducting, voice, keyboard instruments, string instruments, wind, brass and percussion instruments, music pedagogy, sacred music, early music, and chairs function horizontally, offering courses across departments. These include music theory, chamber music, history of music, contemporary and organizational model ensures both artistic specialization and interdisciplinary exchange. At bachelor level, the Academy offers two study programs: musical arts and music education. Musical arts, the bachelor program lasts years and carries 180 credits. Within musical arts, students may choose from 20 studies covering all major instruments, voice, conducting, composition, sacred music, recorder, and jazz. The program is designed to provide strong artistic foundations combined with theoretical and pedagogical knowledge. At master level, the Academy offers four programs: musical arts, music education, instrumental and vocal education, and music theory education. The master program lasts 2 years and carries 120 credits. At this stage, students deepen their artistic profile and frequently collaborate with professional institutions and orchestras. In addition to degree programs, the Academy also offers preparatory and specialization non-degree programs. These programs are particularly suitable for students preparing for entrance examinations, musicians preparing for orchestral auditions, and artists seeking targeted professional development. The programs are flexible and individually structured, allowing participants to tailor their study plan according to their specific artistic goals. At the doctoral level, the Academy participates in interdisciplinary PhD in humanities and social sciences, especially in the field of music education and music theory. In addition, we have established an interdisciplinary doctoral art program. This program further strengthens artistic research and reflects our commitment not only to performance excellence, but also to reflective and research-based artistic practice. Research plays an important role in the academy development. Our research group includes scholars and artists research working in music education, music theory, musicology, and artistic research. The Academy publishes monographs in the Journal of Music Education. In November and December 2026, we will organize an international scientific symposium entitled The Art of Inclusion and Unification Through Music. We have also hosted the AACE Parm conference in 2024, which significantly strengthened our European research connections. At the Academy of Music, research and artistic practice are closely intertwined. Performance and reflection inform one another. Admission procedure. Admission to our study programs is based on an entrance examination. For bachelor studies, applicants must hold a secondary education diploma and successfully pass an audition, including tests and oral skills and music theory. For master studies, a completed bachelor degree in a related field is required, as well as a final level audition. Applicants are submitted online through the National Application Portal. We are currently in the process of introducing digital audition options for non-European applicants. Language and visa information. European students do not require a visa. Non-European students must follow national procedures depending on their country of origin. The language of instruction is predominantly Slovene. However, individual instruments and vocal lessons are frequently offered in English, and several courses for international students are available in English. A minimum English proficiency level of B1 is recommended. Students may also enroll in Slovene language courses or participate in the Year Plus program, which allows an additional dedicated to language acquisition. Recognition of foreign diplomas is part of the enrollment procedure. If necessary, applicants are evaluated by a committee to determine academic equivalence. In Slovenia, higher education institutions are responsible for recognition procedures for the purpose of continuing studies. Additional certification can be obtained through the ENIC-NARIC Center. This ensures transparency, fairness, and alignment with international academic standards. Current life and professional integration. Concert life and professional integration. Performance is the core of the Academy identity. We organize more than 150 concerts annually. Each year, approximately 20 to 25 students perform as soloists with a major Slovenian orchestra, including the Slovenian Philharmonic and the RTV Symphony Orchestra. This strong connection with professional institutions enables students to gain valuable, strong experience already during their studies. International cooperation. Internationalization is a strategic priority of the Academy. We are members of the AAC, European Association for Conservatories. We maintain more than 110 bilateral agreements with partnered institutions. We actively participate in the Erasmus Plus program, CEPUS network, and we also have a lot of Erasmus blended intensive programs and short mobilities. Our students regularly perform internationally and highly successful auditions for European Youth Orchestra and other international ensembles. We have a lot of international projects. We finished the project Swing Erasmus, which was implemented for the low latency sound. We hosted Emilinea on air. Very grateful Erasmus Plus projects at the Academy with the cooperation with the Festival Aix-en-Provence, Conservatorium of Lisbon and Malta. We are still in the progress of finishing the Erasmus Plus project in Media Stat Virtus with the Conservatorio Giacomo Puccini and the Musica La Coruña, Academy of Cluj-Napoca, Royal Conservatoire in Brussels. We have a lot of big projects, like I already mentioned, and which we also held the International Solfege competition. Strengths of the Academy. Our students win more than 100 awards annually at national and international competitions. The graduate employment rate is very high. Many alumni perform and leading European orchestras or teach at prominent international institutions. The Academy combines artistic excellence, individual mentorship, research development, and strong European integration. In conclusion, the University of Ljubljana Academy of Music is focused, artistically ambitious, and internationally connected institution. We provide strong individual artistic mentoring and active concert life, research development, and broad international cooperation. Thank you very much for your attention. We will be pleased to answer to any question.
Hello, and welcome to the presentation of our Faculty of Arts. My name is Doris Sattler, and I'm responsible for study affairs of all 3 cycles of the Faculty of Arts. I know that the choosing of a career path is one of the hardest and most difficult decisions in your life, and therefore excited to give you as much information as possible regarding our faculty, its values, and also our different programs and courses available to students. And hopefully this will help you see your possibilities more clearly and easing your decision-making process. For the beginning of my presentation, I will give you some general facts about Faculty of Arts. Faculty of Arts is the oldest faculty of the University of Ljubljana. It's just in 2019 celebrated its 100th anniversary. Faculty of Arts is also the largest faculty of the University of Ljubljana, considering the number of disciplines and number of study programs. We have more than 70 programs in all 3 cycles, covering 31 fields. Faculty of Arts is also the largest university unit in Slovenia, considering the number of students and the number of staff. Namely, we have around 4,000 students enrolled every year and more than 700 employees. And last but not least, it is also the leading Slovenian faculty in the field of humanities and social sciences. Faculty of Arts has 21 departments, and if I name them, Department of Archaeology, Department of Art History, Department of Asian Studies, Classics, Comparative and General Linguistics, Comparative Literature and Literary Theory, Educational Sciences, English, Ethnology and Cultural Anthropology, Geography, German, Dutch and Swedish, History, Library, Information Science and Book Studies, Musicology, Philosophy, Psychology, Roman Languages and Literature, Slavics, Slovenian Studies, Sociology, and Translation Studies. Besides 21 departments, we also have a separate physical education division. Physical education divisions takes care of physical activities of our students. Sports, namely, has a long tradition at Faculty of Arts. You can choose between 20 different activities you can engage at the Faculty of Arts. Faculty of Arts, as the leading faculty in the field of humanities, we are aware of the importance of the holistic development of the personality and also values that are offered by sports. Our degree structure is 3 + 2 + 4, meaning the bachelor programs last 3 years, master program 2 years, and doctoral programs 4 years. First cycle programs for the upcoming academic year, we have 32 first cycle degree study programs. We offer single programs and single courses, as well as combined study programs and combined courses. With single programs, you only study one discipline. Whether with combined studies, you can combine 2 different disciplines and study 2 disciplines. Regarding combining the study programs and courses, there are no special rules. You can combine all combined study programs and all combined study courses. As you can see, if it is a combined study program, you can combine it with combined study program. A combined study program can be combined with combined study course, and combined study course can be combined with combined study course. If you choose a single subject program or course, you can only study one discipline, for example, psychology, such a course, and art history. The call for enrollment for first cycle degree program has already been published, and deadlines in the first application period are the same for all categories. So for Slovenian citizens, citizens of the EU, and Slovenians abroad, as well as for citizens of non-EU countries, is from February 18 to March 18. The second application period, however, only applies to those who already applied in the first application period and were not successful or are already holding a decision on recognition on education. So the deadline for Slovenian citizens of the EU and Slovenians abroad is from 20 to 27 August, and for non-EU countries from 2nd to 3rd September. It is important to inform you that the application is through web portal EVŠ, and you only give one application in first and second application period with maximum 3 choices, and the order of options is important. The applications are managed by University of Ljubljana, and they will also inform you on the outcome. A few information on the tuition. The tuition is paid by all non-EU citizens and nationals of countries with which there is no bilateral agreement. Currently, we have bilateral agreement with Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Serbia, Montenegro, and Kosovo. Before presenting the second cycle programs, I would like to emphasize the following. If you wish to continue your studies in the same field, there are generally no additional requirements to enroll at the second cycle degree program. But if you want to change the field of study study a related field, there might be some condition or requirements or exams that you have to do prior to enrollment. They are called differential exams. The conditions are all written in the call for application, so check the conditions in the call for proposals, call for application. Or if you have any dilemma, contact a department where you want to continue your studies, and they will tell you if there are any additional exams that you should do. This is important because the differential exams should have to be done prior to enrollment, as I already mentioned. So as I mentioned already, second cycle degree programs last 2 years and have 120 ECTS credit points. For the next academic year, we have 40 second cycle degree programs available. And besides single study programs and combined study programs as on the first cycle, we also offer combined teacher education programs and joint study programs in the second cycle degree. There are, however, some exceptions to the rule of combining the program. So the first 3 rules are actually the same as on the first cycle. So you can combine a study program with a combined study program, you combine study program with a combined study course, and combine study course with a combined study course. And of course, also combined teacher education program and courses can be combined with combined teacher education programs and courses. However, here is an exception to the rule. Both andragogy and pedagogy are both combined teacher education program, but they cannot be studied together. And general rule is also that combined teacher education programs and courses cannot be combined with only combined study programs. And the exceptions to this rule are also andragogy and pedagogy, which can be combined with combined study programs and combined teacher education programs or courses. So these are the general rules. Maybe it seems a bit complicated, but if you have any questions regarding your choice, you can contact our administrative office and they will give you more information. On our website, we also have a table available with information which courses and programs can be combined in second cycle studies, and of course, even when you will try to apply, you will not be able to choose 2 programs that are not compatible. So this is all regarding combining the programs. The call for application has not been published yet for second cycle degree programs, but deadlines are foreseen, but not yet official. So in the first application period, the deadline for Slovenians and EU citizens is August 20, 2026. And again, one application with 3 options at Faculty of Arts, and the order or options is important. The deadline for non-EU citizens and Slovenian without Slovenian citizenship is July 4th. And again, one application, 3 options, and the order of option is important. So you always write your first wish on the first place. And the second application period, the deadline is 20 September. And by 20 September, students can apply only to available places that were not occupied in the first application period, of course. And also on the second cycle, you apply via EVŠ portal, as on the first cycle. If you finish second cycle degree program, you can continue your studies in the interdisciplinary doctoral study program is Humanities and Social Sciences. The length is 4 years with 240 ECTS credit points. This program is carried out together with 6 other faculties, Faculty of Social Sciences, Faculty of Social Work, Faculty of Theology, Academy of Fine Arts and Design, Academy on Music, and Academy of Theatre, Radio, Film, and Television. Faculty of Arts is also cooperating with 2 other interdisciplinary doctoral programs. One is in environmental protection and the other is in statistics. I shall give some important information also on language. The language of instruction in our study programs and courses is Slovene, except in the language departments where the language studies is also the language of instruction, for example, in English studies or French studies. Some programs, however, in both cycles require the knowledge of Slovene before enrollment. This means that you have to provide a certificate of your knowledge of Slovene. And these programs in the first cycle are psychology, comparative literature and literary theory, and Slovene studies. And in second cycle, psychology, Slovene studies, and pedagogy. It is important that you know that even if knowledge of Slovene is not one of the conditions to apply and you don't have to provide the certificate, it is strongly recommended to have some knowledge of Slovene to be able to follow the lectures at the Faculty of Arts. Of course, you can also enroll when you are enrolled once in one of our first cycle or second cycle programs. You can also enroll in Leto Plus, you were already informed in the general presentation, which will enable you to learn some more Slovene. Faculty of Arts also have an international office responsible for organization and application procedure for all exchange programs at the faculty, and it provides administrative assistance and information to international exchange students, incoming and outgoing, and it offers some courses in English as well. Faculty of Arts also has a successful tutoring system. Every freshman is assigned a tutor to make inclusion into faculty easier. We have more than 150 active tutors at the Faculty of Arts. The main aim of the tutoring system is to offer some organized help to new students, solving their general and specific problems, then to strengthen the contact between students, teachers, and faculty as a whole, and to contribute to improve success rate during studies, and also to foster student mobility and higher quality of study. One of the advantages of studying at Faculty of Arts is also the Central Humanities Library, which is the largest among the libraries at University of Ljubljana and the 5th largest library in Slovenia. It is also the main research library of the University of Ljubljana in the field of humanities. It comprises of 18 departmental libraries and It counts approximately 800,000 units and keeps exceptional special collection, rare books, maps, music, and everything you might need during your studies. We also have a scientific research institute, which was established in order to coordinate scientific research. The faculty research work is namely a pillar of the development of our faculty. The Scientific Research Institute manages more than 100 projects per year. It brings together about 450 researchers and organizes many scientific events, different meetings, symposiums. It's a partner in the organization and presentation of the research of scientific research work, and has also been the co-publisher and co-financer of a number of publications. For the conclusion of my presentation, I would like to summarize for you some key advantages of studying of our faculty. Faculty of Arts is a large and diverse faculty with 21 departments. It has a long and well-established tradition of excellence in teaching and research. It has a really wide variety of degree programs and courses that really gives students an opportunity to customize studies to different passions the students have. And it offers a comprehensive support to students throughout the studies. It has a long tradition in sports, enabling students to choose and practice regularly 20 different sports disciplines, and has a large library at the hand reach for students. And last but not least, we really want for each student to fulfill their potential and make the most of their strengths. Thank you for your attention, and hope to see you in October. Bye.
Živimo v času silovitega tehnološkega napredka. Naravoslovje in tehnične vede nas opremljajo z znanji, ki dramatično spreminjajo naše družbe.
Pogovarjamo se o poneverjanju vsebin, kot so deepfake, pogovarjamo se o fake newsu, pogovarjamo se o umetni inteligenci.
O delovanju svetovne politike, o vprašanjih nacionalne in mednarodne varnosti.
Od izobraževalnega sistema pa do družin.
Danes živimo v času naraščajočih, velikih in naraščajočih družbenih neenakosti.
To se pozna na poslovnem področju, to se pozna na tehnološkem področju, to se pozna na političnem področju.
Človek je naravno bitje, ki pa živi v svoji kulturi. Zato brez kvalitetnega družboslovnega in humanističnega znanja človeštvo kot celota preprosto nima prihodnosti.
Fakulteta za družbene vede je največja družboslovna fakulteta v Sloveniji. Je fakulteta, ki ponuja znanje na različnih družboslovnih področjih.
Dala mi je orodja za proučevanje družbenih sprememb in znanje za iskanje alternativ z področja družbenega razvoja.
Imamo izvrstne profesorje, raziskave, mednarodne reference, aktivnosti v mednarodnem prostoru.
Kot profesorica delim s študente svoja spoznanja o tem, kar me v družbi navdušuje, pa tudi to, kar me zelo skrbi v današnji družbi.
Ne gre pozabiti, da Fakulteta za družbene vede domuje v modernejših prostorih, ki študentom omogočajo tudi na ta način kvalitetno in poglobljeno delo.
Radovednost je nekaj, brez česar ni dobrih družb, in zagotovo je radovednost nekaj, brez česar seveda ni kvalitetnega študija družboslovja in humanistike.
Pri študiju in raziskovanju se ukvarjamo z enim od ključnih vprašanj, ki mu rečemo razmerje med redom in pravičnostjo. Tako z vidika ohranjanja mednarodnega miru in varnosti, kot z vidika doseganja pravičnosti je razvoj informacijske tehnologije močno spremenil pogoje delovanja držav.
Imamo predmet varnost v informacijski družbi, kjer se ukvarjamo z vsemi varnostnimi vidiki uporabe sodobne informacijske komunikacijske tehnologije, tako na ravni posameznika, kot skupin, kot držav, mednarodne skupnosti.
Mi je pa ena stvar, ki me je presenetila, to, da FDV to ni samo, da prideš na fakulteto, poslušaš predavanje pa greš domov. Se mi zdi, da smo res v našem razredu in širše uspeli razviti neko skupnost. Smo stkali neka prijateljstva, imamo društva, skozi katere se lahko še dodatno družimo, dodatno poglabljamo naše znanja, uporabljamo dejansko ta naša znanja v praksi.
O razvoju digitalnih kompetenc in nekako mislim, da je to potrebno spet uravnovesiti. Na eni strani razvijati digitalne kompetence, na drugi strani pa nekako poskrbeti tudi za razvoj socialnih kompetenc. Samo spraševanje o tem, kako se bo nek pojav razvijal v prihodnje, ni dovolj. Nekako moramo ponuditi neke prave odgovore, ki bodo v bistvu resnično prispevali k razvoju družbe. In mislim, da je to bistvo študijskega procesa na družbeno odzivni fakulteti.
Če internet ponuja neko platformo, nek prostor za razvoj novih zdravstvenih, socialnih storitev, moramo seveda zagotoviti, da imajo vsi ljudje enak dostop do teh storitev. Sicer z digitalizacijo razlike med ljudmi samo povečujemo, ne pa zmanjšujemo.
Mlajše generacije imajo vedno večje težave tudi s socialnimi omrežji, s tem, kako regulirati to, kako pač sploh postati kritično misleč državljan, če si samo potopljen v ta svet.
Jaz mislim, da je bistvo nekega študijskega pa raziskovalnega procesa predvsem to, da smo osredotočeni na študente, na njihove potrebe in predvsem na to, v kakšnem okolju bodo delovali.
Internet spreminja dobesedno vse. Odnos med državo, znanostjo, strokami in sploh razumevanjem tega, kako se pravilno obnašati.
Ta absolutna koncentracija kapitala v teh nekaj korporacij, ki obvladujejo javni diskurs v resnici, ekonomijo in tako naprej. To je en problem, s katerim se bo treba soočiti. Nenehno smo občinstvo, to pomeni, da prihaja do ene take radikalne fragmentacije naše pozornosti in stalne razpoložljivosti. In smo praktično skozi producenti ali pa skozi konzumenti.
In vse to ima pravzaprav neke širše družbene posledice. In mi raziskujemo, poglabljamo in razmišljamo o teh posledicah.
Študij komunikologije bo nekako dobro zajel vse to skupaj. Hkrati bo probal razumeti, na kakšen način to ljudje delajo, zakaj to delajo, kaj delamo na telefonu, kakšne so naše zmožnosti, kako razumeti vsebine, ki jih beremo.
Internet, umetna inteligenca, to so neke silovite spremembe, ki v same temelje spreminjajo naš svet, našo družbo, naše dojemanje tega sveta. Brez dvoma so to spremembe, ki so primerljive z eno drugo revolucijo, ki se je dogajala približno pol tisočletja nazaj in jo je sprožil izum tiska.
Digitalizacija je gotovo en izmed teh neizbežnih procesov v današnji družbi, ki jih pač moramo upoštevati pri vsakakšni analizi družbenih procesov.
Digitalizacija mora biti sredstvo in ne cilj in da obstajajo tudi določene pasti, ki se jim kaže s tem izogniti.
Mogoče res skrbi pri digitalizaciji je pa prav to, da med tem, ko nas sicer povezuje, nas na drugi strani tudi odtujuje.
Spremembe našega sveta povzroča tehnološki razvoj in tehnološki izumi. ampak za dojemanje kompleksnih, večplastnih posledic teh sprememb pa ni dovolj samo razumeti tehnologijo. Nasprotno, brez razumevanja družb, kulture, človeka, teh sprememb preprosto ne moremo dojeti.
Hello everyone. My name is Martina Sagir and I will present to you the School of Economics and Business, part of University of Ljubljana. Thank you very much for joining me and let's continue. The School of Economics and Business is part of the University of Ljubljana and it's one of the biggest members. We were established in 1946 and we have around 4,700 students who are attending bachelor, master and PhD studies here at the School of Economics and Business. We have also around 270 staff employed at the school. This is both professors and administrative staff. We have more than 1,000 international students coming to study here as full-time students, part-time students, or exchange students, or summer school students. And all of these international students are representing more than 70 nationalities across the campus. And today, the School of Economics and Business is among the best economics and business school in education and for the research. But what we are most proud of is our triple accreditation. This is Triple Crown School, as we are represented with 3 international accreditation. The most important ones, which is EQUIS, this is European accreditation, and then it's AACBS, it's American accreditation, and MBA for our MBA program. So all of these 3 accreditations rank our school among the top 1% of business and economic schools in the world. There's also other things that we are also proud of, such as our Master in Management, which is called IMB program, Master in Business and Organization, is for 7 years or 8 years ranking on the Financial Times ranking. And also our business school is ranked among the top schools on this list. Nevertheless, we are also athlete-friendly school. It means athletes can study here, and we do give them some adjustments to also attend their sport competitions. And I think it's time I present the programs that we offer in English to our students coming from abroad. So there are 2 bachelor programs offered at our school. First is called University Degree Program in Business Economics, which we carry out in Slovenian and in English language. And the other one is Professional Degree Program in Business Administration, which is offered only in Slovenian language, which means you need to study Slovene before applying to this program. For the program, bachelor program, this is 3-year program or 6 semesters. At the end, students receive 180 ECTS. And if you wish to study in English, you can study only in the full-time mode. As you can see, University Degree Program in Business Economics consists of 1,700 students. Among them, we have 285 international students who are coming here and studying in English. The program, University Degree Program in Business and Economics, that is carried out in English, offers 3 specializations. This is international business, marketing, and tourism. All the rest of the specializations are offered only in Slovene. This is the program syllabus, the courses that you will have to study if you will choose this program. If you choose our school, you see the first year, it's 10 courses that you will have to pass. Each course is 6 credits valid. It means 5 courses per semester. And this is first and second year written here. The students who choose English to study university degree program in business consist of 130 around students coming from abroad and from Slovenia. So this is the cohort that you will be studying together from first year till next 3 years. And the students coming from ex-Yugoslavia countries or from Russia, Ukraine, China, or from some other European or other countries around the world. There will be also 40 students who are coming from Slovenia and will be joining this program. The third year is a little bit divided based on your specialization that you will choose. I forgot to mention, when you will apply for this program, you only apply for the program. You do not choose yet specialization, as this you will choose once you progress into second year. So specializations in the third year have different courses. So on the left side, you can see courses that all students will be studying. And on the right, it's based on the specialization you will choose. You will have also dedicated courses that you need to pass. Maybe just to mention, 80% of the graduates who finish this program continue the study on the master level. And as our student at the university degree program, you will have also option to choose the double degree program, which means in second year you can apply for this program, and if you will be selected, it means the third year you will finish at our partner school. Let's say if you will be enrolled in the specialization international business, in the third year you can finish the program in France, in Audencia Business School, or in Korea at the Chonam University, National University. Moving on to the master level. So on the slides, you see master programs that we offer to our students. All these master programs are carried out in English. More business-oriented programs are Master in Supply Chain and Logistics, Master in Marketing, Master in Sustainable Tourism Management, Master in International Business, Master in Business Informatics, and Master in Bank and Financial Management. Now, more economic-oriented programs are Economics with Data Science, Master in Money and Finance, or Master in Quantitative Finance and Actuarial Sciences. We have another 2 programs, IMB, I already mentioned. We'll talk about it a little bit later, and Master in Sport Management, which is offered as part-time studies. All the rest of the programs are carried out only as full-time studies. So IMB is a little bit specific program. It's more for ambitious students who are not scared to work 1 year under a lot of pressure, as you will have to study from morning till the evening. And at this point, I would just like to say that IMB program has its own open day in April and in May. It will be published on our website. And of course, if you're interested, please join their open day and get to know exactly what you will be studying. For the rest of the programs, I would invite you to go and visit our website and carefully read actually what you will be studying, which courses you will be studying in first and second year. If you have enough knowledge of economics and business, and if this is really a program that fits your need. The master program is, of course, carried out in 2 years, 120 ACTS, and as I said, most of the programs are carried out in full-time mode, and yes, as our student, of course, also on the master level, we offer double degree options. And this is our partner universities. Different master programs have an agreement with different partners different partners. It means first year you finish all the courses here, and then the second year you finish the master at our partner school. At the end, you receive hours and their diploma. But this is just one option. As our student, you will have also possibility to go on a study exchange if you wish so. This is 1 year or 1 semester. Of course, majority of the partners are coming from the European Union, but also for more ambitious or different students, we offer also partner universities outside of Europe. And not that just one option. Of course, you'll have also a lot of other possibilities to attend different workshops or associations or learn from guest lectures that will be coming to your class, which our professor will invite to give you more project-based work or case studies that are coming from the companies itself. So a lot of activities will be happening during these studies. So it will be up to you what you want to join and where else you want to explore and gain knowledge and soft skills, definitely. I would like to just emphasize here the deadlines to apply for the master programs. The application is not yet open. It will open, we believe, in the beginning of April, but maybe the most important deadline is 30th of June. It means majority of the program, especially for non-EU candidates. The first application deadline is full, so which means the second application deadline is not open for some master programs. So maybe be careful to apply in the first application deadline. Of course, you need to also graduate until that deadline. And tuition fees, a few words. Majority of the students coming to our school, of course, do not have to pay tuition fee. Yay! As you know, from EU and from countries like Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Kosovo, and Serbia, they're exempt from paying tuition fee. If you're coming from some other more exotic country, it means you will have to pay tuition fee for the bachelor program. It's 3,400 euros per year. And for the master, it's 4,700 for the full-time program. If you will be studying part-time, this is only sport management, then it's 3,800 per year. Of course, we also offer doctoral study, which lasts for 4 years, and it has two major tracks, which is economics and business. And among the economics and business, also you have majors which you can choose on. I would like to invite you, whoever is interested in PhD studies at the School of Economics and Business, to come to their information session. It will be online through Zoom or at the school as well. It's Friday, 27th of March at 4 p.m. It will be also published on our website. And of course, if you're not sure about our school, if you're hearing this for the first time, maybe it's also a good opportunity to come to our summer school, to connect, to see the campus, to study 1 or 2 courses, and maybe get this feeling if this is the right studies for you. Summer school we organize in the beginning of July. It's a 3-week program. Very excited for students who are coming. They're very happy to actually get to know everything, not just our campus, but also Slovenia, and get a little bit of sense how it is to be a student here. As we see on the slide, we have some other different doctoral schools, winter school, summer school. So there's a lot of plenty activities happening at our school where you can maybe come and see if this would be the right fit for you. Nevertheless, I would like to invite you to follow us on social media, where you can actually get more insights of what is happening here and what you can expect, or listen to our students. What do they say about studying here? If you have any other questions regarding the application or the program or something that I didn't mention or I didn't talk about it, please see my phone here or my email. You can text me or call me and we will happily answer all your questions. For now, thank you very much for attending this session and I wish you a great day. Thank you.
Welcome to presentation of University of Ljubljana Faculty of Education. My name is Igor Repac and I'm Head of Office for Research and International Cooperation. Our faculty educates and trains teachers and other professional workers in the field of education. We train all kinds of professionals, from preschool and primary teachers to teachers who are specialists in teaching two subjects or subject areas in primary school, as well as in certain secondary schools. In addition, we are the only institution in Slovenia that trains specialists for inclusive education and the education of children and young people with special needs. We are among larger faculties of the university, with approximately 2,200 students, and we have about 250 staff members. As you could see in the introductory video, we are quite diverse and we have 9 different departments: education studies, primary teacher education, preschool education, biology, chemistry and home economics, physics and technical studies, fine art education, mathematics and computer science, speech and language therapy and pseudopedagogy, social pedagogy, and special and rehabilitation pedagogy. Our faculty has its own library, which is located in the 4th floor, with a beautiful view, I might say. And the library also includes a so-called quiet room where students often read and study for exams. On the opposite side of the building, in our basement, we have quite large gym, which is used for certain courses, but otherwise also students use it in the afternoons for free sports recreational activities. Last but not least, our faculty also has its own bar and restaurant, so you don't have to go far to grab a coffee or a lunch. So these are our first cycle bachelor programs that we offer, which include primary teacher education, social pedagogy, art pedagogy, special and rehabilitation pedagogy, the 2 subject teacher program, which includes several portable orientations, visually impaired education and the pedagogy of specific learning difficulties, speech and language therapy and pseudopedagogy, and preschool education. All our bachelor programs last for 4 years, with the exception of the preschool education study program, which lasts for 3 years. Now, I have to mention here that not all our programs are offered each year. So later on in the presentation, I will show exactly the enrollment spots for the next study year, but this is just to show you the variety of our study programs. We have two types of second cycle master programs. On your left, you can see our second cycle programs, which last for 2 years, and they include arts therapy, cognitive science, computer science education, educational policy, inclusive education, museum education, preschool education, and supervision, personal and organizational counseling. And on your right, you can see our 1-year second cycle program called teacher education, which again has several different possible orientations. Now, again, not all of these study programs are offered each year, and you will see later on which we offer for the next study year. Finally, this is our third cycle PhD program, which has two scientific areas, teacher education and educational science. I have to mention here that our doctoral program can be done also in English language. So since you are international students, I thought you might be also interested in international mobility programs that we offer at the faculty. I am pleased to say that about 120 students per year go on international mobility. Most commonly, they go to the following European countries: Austria, Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, Slovakia, Denmark, Finland, Czech Republic, and so on. I can say that we have more than 140 bilateral agreements for Erasmus exchanges, and most of our international mobilities are the classic Erasmus one semester long exchange. But also a lot of students go abroad and to do so-called Erasmus internship, which means that they do some practice, whether in some school abroad or in some other organization or NGO. It depends on what kind of practice they need and what exactly they are studying at our faculty. During the last few years, Erasmus blended intensive programs are becoming very popular. These are short-term mobilities, 1 week long. And this is rather a new thing in Erasmus, but we are noticing that more and more students are using these opportunities. And I think currently we are sending about 25-30 students per year on such mobility. And each year we also offer a few CEPUS exchange opportunities, which are limited to Central Europe. You might as well be interested in how many international students are currently at the Faculty of Education. Currently, we have exactly 100 international students enrolled. Most of them are coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, Croatia, Serbia. And if we look by programs, we can see that most of them are enrolled in our doctoral program, but there are also quite a few in preschool education bachelor program, special educational bachelor program, also social pedagogy bachelor program, and so on. Now then, as promised, here are the enrollment spots for the next study year. These are our bachelor programs. And as you can see on your far right, we have special places, spots for non-EU citizens as well. Now let's take a look at the enrollment spots for the second cycle study programs. Again, you can see that we have special spots for the non-EU citizens. And finally, these are enrollment spots for our third cycle study program. For all further information, please address your questions to our Office for Students Affairs. This is their email address and the phone number. I'm pleased to say that the representative will also join us in the breakout room after the presentation, where they will answer all your questions concerning the enrollment procedure and the conditions for the enrollment. But before we conclude this presentation, I thought it might be interesting for you also to hear firsthand experience from one of our international students, whom we asked a few questions about the experience of studying at the University of Ljubljana Faculty of Education. And after this presentation, I kindly invite you to breakout room. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sara Talic, and I'm coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm currently in my 4th year of the Faculty of Education, University of Ljubljana, and my degree is Special Education. I first heard about the University of Ljubljana from my friends during high school. They had very good experiences, so I started thinking about studying there as well. Because of my friends' experiences, I decided to learn more about the university. I explored the program I was interested in and felt that the University of Ljubljana truly cares about students and supports them throughout their studies. Students have many opportunities to learn, grow, and gain new experiences. At first, the enrollment process seems difficult. However, all the information is available online on the university website, and all the steps are clearly explained. Advices from older students was also very helpful for me. One big advantage for international students is that the whole application and enrollment process is online, so everything can be done from home. I'm very satisfied with my study program. We have many opportunities to gain different experiences. Through practical training, we work in different programs and fields. During my studies, professors supported me and were always open to help and explain something whenever it was needed. My advice is to stay active and get involved because this makes studying much easier. Life in Ljubljana as an international student is very nice. The city is safe and friendly for students. I had the chance to visit different institutions, libraries, and learning centers. There are many places where students can study, meet people, and learn new things. The city is not too big, so it's easy to move around and take part in students' activities. My advice to future students is to enjoy your student life. Be active in your communities and stay open to new experiences and new friendships. Thank you.